found. So please shut the right down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Giants. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Giants had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them They need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Here's Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
You look at this Colt defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. To the air, Dart. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defensive. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Yeah, good one on that first one, man. My kids, wife was bugging my ass on saying something, but yeah, I'm back.
Joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80.
Again, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Here we go.
Downs going in motion left. Off play action. Richardson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Runner, okay. I didn't know that.
As they keep the drive rolling.
It is still early, just the first quarter, but you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
The slot man in motion right.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. It keeps the entire offense rested up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw, Dart. A throw right side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw his Dart. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Dart. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
I couldn't pick a play. I couldn't tackle this shit.
Now after the touchdown,
I
here's
running
Piñeiro to
like
kick
the
it
fucking
off.
sleep. Like, this shit is crazy. They're just diving.
Oh, nice move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Worst thing ever. Shit. Piece of shit. Do shit but drop back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Damn, what the fuck's going on?
Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start.
Now it's Richardson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
It's going to be on with them, boy. Baby, on it. You can't get still.
Where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball hits your hands.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw now, Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Ain't that much.
That'll go as a pick up a 32 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, man. What the fuck is that? Man, that shit was big.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Man, that shit was supposed to got caught. How that nigga come in faster than I did.
The sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Piñeiro now to add the extra point.
This motherfucker cut in before me. He going out of bounds.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
I'm just moving for my yards. I'm going to get my quarterback. Let's get my quarterback. Chase.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Slayton on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 30.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Hell no. I not get that. These motherfuckers, I don't know what his shit is on. These motherfuckers is crazy. This nigga is chop block shit up.
They'll try and run for it. 1:57 to go.
Nigga in the middle of the field, still far.
On EA Sports.
Soup.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A play fake, and now it's Dart. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go. 6, come the Lions.
They run once more with Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Still catch.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
York now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
All that low ball running through.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out.
Before it on 4th and 1 again, that's the only way I can come back. See, this dumb shit we do that.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Richardson looking to throw this. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. So a change of position here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 212 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Oh.
Ready? 65, 79 Broncos. Street. Panther 11.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Richardson out of the shotgun. That complete to Downs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be held down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Colts.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
They make holes and doing shit.
Touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Piniero's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piniero to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Project S. This ain't what you want.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do. I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Dart. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Yes.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
I didn't do that shit. This shit is good damn. I can't even take it, man. They gonna let this nigga shoot through. I wasn't even trying to block the field goal.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
Ass last season. Not able.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
second down and a yard. Throwing his dart. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball.
I just want to see how this corner can stick with me toe for toe, bro. They playing like a fucking man.
And just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing his dart. And it is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Okay, break.
Dart looking to throw again. High up there to grab it. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Dart. That's complete. It's complete.
I couldn't even shake him out. I couldn't even shake him. This is crazy.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air, Dart. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away.
Wish my niggas swipe the ball like that. They sure don't swipe.
I like the idea. You're down there, get your big ball. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Chap 60, chap 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it from the 15.
Motherfuckers all the way. They 5 yards in front of me, boy.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
5
So
yards
after
in
the
front
big
of
play,
me.
look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
It's only one.
Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, and they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dart. And he drops it incomplete.
Oh, this nigga. Oh.
Timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 on
3rd
down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To the air again, Dart. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
Back to Taylor on
There
first
ain't
down.
nobody back here.
Dancing away at the 35. And down he goes.
Yeah, he's
He
just
takes it up to the
fooling the
40.
whole defense, boy.
For Indianapolis, resulting in 15
Whole
yards and a
defense
first
fool.
downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the
Oh, everybody just holding and blocking.
picking up good yardage.
Shit is crazy.
Inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
This nigga rushed 300 motherfucking yards. This shit is crazy.
He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good
Gotta
as
have
the guy
some
who's
type
the
of
starter.
run, something to
Wanted
do all of
prove
this
it,
shit.
and boy, did he on that play.
Channing Tindall was there for the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. When they practiced for this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in
Coming off too wide
situations.
and
There'd be
some
extra
shit.
defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Celebrate the clock if you
Just
don't
2
keep it
minutes
that
remaining
damn
here in the
long.
fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's third and a few inches.
Here we go. Set. Yep.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it
Shit,
here on
just
fourth.
spread my line out.
Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Backing him shit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 27.
To throw his dart. Completed to Hyatt. And they get him down behind before he takes it across the 40.
Press me out the line. Just fucking drop back. That was just
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going to
shade to me. I couldn't even come inside, Dwayne.
They're going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Dart. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Dart from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll go. Here's Dart.
He played underneath. I see the nigga behind.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Good game, man.
The offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they...